So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Brought down by Luke Woolen.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Chubb going for the marker. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. They're going to run for it with Chubb. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on 4th.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Yellow.
They give inside to Chubb. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Looking slant route, complete. Decent gain here, but short of the first. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Butker knocks it through, and they're on the board.
A defensive kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, Milrow. Short pass brought in. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Pistol now for Milrow. Trying for the deep ball. And he drops the deep shot. A big play to start the game, but it slips through, incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. Yep. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that game. There's no Williams who made the play defensively.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has it in close. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29.
Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
Milrow from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. From the pistol, gives here to Walker. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Quick to the left, it's caught. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish up their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Well, they have to mix in more runner. Could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The first carry now, Rashawn Smith. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. To the air, Mahomes. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss, we've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mahomes. Here's a screen now for Chubb. Looks at that. He's still going. And they make the tackle at the 38. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow.
Here's a counter give to Chubb. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. Back to throw Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner. partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's going to be out of bounds after the big gain, now down inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, they're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Walker on first down. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Second down now. They need 7.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Milrow. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here we go. Shot. Cowboy 80s. Let go.
Milrow throwing on third down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. It's a 36-yard look from the left hash. Santos' kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I tried to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Looking to throw Mahomes. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Jones. And they'll make the stop after a small push to the 5. They're 3 yards closer to the end zone. Here comes 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Hey, 43.
And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. Chiefs can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs tie things 10-10. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
70 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Off the play fake, Milrow. Connects on the crosser. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's cut after a gain of about 2. Tackled on the play by one of the linemen, Omar Norman Lott.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ready? Cavity Lions. Go.
Now it's Milrow. Catch made. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
18, Pioneer.
There he is on 3rd and short. He put everything he had into this one. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
4th down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Coming from the shotgun. Maybe getting the drive with Chubb. Giving him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Pretty even match in this first half. And just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gets him on the end route. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. They're going for it with Mahomes. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st down, Chiefs.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design, tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
He'll throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Ryan connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
One last play before the break.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. He's going to try another deep one here. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our 1st half. Set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returning it from the 4. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it.
Got it. Ready?
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Pistol now for Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Number 11.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now.
Ready? Cougar night.
And off to Walker from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Ready?
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneers. Let's go.
From the gun, Milrow. Makes the catch. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A big play, and that's him 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Running behind center with Harris. Now, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Milrow looking to throw. Short pass brought in. Makes the tackle. These guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
Working inside the red zone. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Walker now from the gun. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Ready.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Milrow from the gun. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take the lead right away in half number 2. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. on. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. And off to Chubb to start the drive. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. They managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Now a stoppage as they attend to an injured player, and that looks like Nick Chubb. Pretty important piece of that offense who was hurt on that play. Here's a nickel look by the Seahawks. 3rd down. There's a dive up the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
They're set up at the 35 now. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker. We'll take a pause now. We saw him get blasted at the end of that run, and he's in some distress following the play. Team personnel heading out to help him. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. They run it from the gun with Chubb. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. Trying to push this past the marker. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs. A
simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
Yellow. There's a blue lady. Yellow. What's that?
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Here's Chubb up the middle. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set, second and goal. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Anticipating the pass, defense out there in dime. It's third and goal.
Yellow. 180.
Man in motion here.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes, third and goal. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Return starts at the 3. Things going well so far. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back.
Ready.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Let's go now. 19 Tigers. Ready.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. But same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80.
Good play action here. It's Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. Along the right sideline. There's space. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a lead just before the end of the third. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. Maybe on the comeback trail right now, if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He's going to field this at the 2.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. First and 10, it's Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. And it is incomplete. Win big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. On second and 10 now, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And they'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Here I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Takes it in at the 21. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Drive begins with a Walker run. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. He's staying with Walker. Some daylight through the 40. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Here we go. Strike.
A 3rd down run with Harris. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Ready.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Would like to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
On the ready. Let's go. Ready, run.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Ready.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready. 19, sorry, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
From the pistol, they give here to Walker. Rob Frank, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line, second down. Throwing now, Milrow. Too much lead on that throw. That fall's incomplete ahead of his target. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Milrow throwing on third down. That's right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, and they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And great special teams execution. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Throw right side, complete to start this drive. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Jump running out of the gun. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Seahawks sending out the dime look here ahead of this third down.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
Back to throw it. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
Butker on down to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Good work so far. He's got room. And they've got this one in close to begin the series. He's out of bounds down inside the 35-yard line.
That's what the best special teams units do, Kate. Right there, they just counterpunch. Yeah, they just took one to the chin. They looked up at the scoreboard, they're down, but that special teams unit, they took it upon themselves to fight back, and they've set this offense up with great field position.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Let's go now. 19 Lions.
To throw, here's Milrow. Locates Daniel Bellinger. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Got it. Ready?
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready. Here we go. Start. Let go.
And the pistol to get to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Ball still sitting on that 14-yard line. Here comes 2nd and 10.
Deputy. 18. Buffalo 18.
Here he is to throw. Dropped underneath. Walker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Bronco switch. Get it.
Harris has nothing on that one. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Tag. Ready.
It's Harris again. And this won't get anywhere either. The front held up. The makings of a goal line stand here. No gain on the run, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
65, Chad, 65. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw it. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left. Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it down. Now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Could be a folks. It's intercepted. That is Nick Imanwari. And the Seahawks make the play that should win them this game.
They're in danger going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. So for Brock Stewart, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Seattle.